following presentation is being brought to you by Sports Plus.
Welcome, everyone here. Good evening here from Sports Plus, here in Dodger Stadium in Southern California for Game 5 of the Season 8 Rubio National League Championship Series. I am Teo, and I'll be commentating tonight's game, which is of great importance to both teams. We're going to have a very highly anticipated battle. This is what this series is going to be all about. Everybody didn't really know who was going to come out on top. Both of these teams have been at each other's necks all season, and it has all come to a head for this Game 5. On one side, you have Regum, the MVP candidate that's always been there but hasn't been able to pull off the final straw in the playoffs. Went to a World Series, got crushed, and made playoffs but hasn't found success. Now, with his Los Angeles Dodgers, he's in a prime position to go back to the World Series and to try and prove himself. On the other side, you have Pacific, someone who knows success better than anyone else in this league. So many accomplishments you could barely even count without passing out. However, as of late, he's hit a rough stretch in this portion of his existence in this league. Very uncharacteristic. He's trying to work through it while also not having the best team that he's had to maneuver with. But he's been able to drag them along into the playoffs, and now in a Game 5 in which Pacific has not had much luck in at all, has never won in a Game 5 situation, 0-2 in his career. We will see if his fortunes are able to change tonight, as he has Jacob, Nebula, and Say with him playing against the usual lineup with the Dodgers, Brownie, Dre, Regan, and Trevor. We're about to get underway here shortly, as everyone's just getting their stuff together. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game and had the World Series where the Detroit Tigers, after running through the Boston Red Sox in 3 games in the ALCS, be here Thursday. Be here Thursday for Game 1 of the World Series. It will be the winner of this game versus the Detroit Tigers, who have destroyed everything in their path in the American League. So we shall see if they can keep that momentum going. As it looks like we're about to get started shortly. Everyone's here. As the Dodgers are taking the field now. Here we go. This is what Game 5s are all about. You think of playoff series in other sports, baseball, just not quite like any others. As Say will be the leadoff batter against Regum. arguably the only other NL Cy Young competitor to Pacific all season. Those two have been in a league of their own. As he'll be taking the mound once again in this series, has been shutting down the Giants offense for a lot of it. His play ball has been called. We'll see if he can do it again. His first pitch on your way. First pitch swung, and it's behind the fielder. He's not moving. It's going to get down to the wall, and it's going to stay out there. Rounding second, he's going to stay at 2 for the double. Who was that in right field? It looks like it might have been Trevor. It was Trevor. Trevor in right field. Not aware of the situation. And it'll be a leadoff double to start the game. Batting second is Jacob. Jacob been struggling recently. Harder than the usual. He started having an uptick toward the end of the regular season, but as the playoffs have happened, he's struggled as he hacks at a sweeper outside, down 0-2. With a runner in scoring position. As, something's happened there. So I think they're looking for a shift in their field here. It's Brownie moving to shortstop. And Dre moving to right. Trevor shifting to left. Just a bit of field management going on from FL Ragon. Just trying to get his team straight. What an interesting shift here. Dodgers are playing. We'll see if it works out against Jacob, who's now 0-2. And he strikes out swinging on the slider. First strikeout of the day. And here comes the big matchup. Pacific. He's been struggling in these playoffs to find consistency. And it was something he really wanted to preach about. Hitting has been struggling for the Giants recently as he swings and misses on a changeup. 87 miles an hour on the gun. Pacific has not been able to find the consistency in his hitting he's had in the past. And really his whole team has been struggling with the bat in their hands as he'll take a ball. Something he takes very seriously. That fastball is out of the zone. Got him swinging with the sinker there. It's a good pitch. 2-2. Struck him out. Pacific goes down swinging for the first time today. Goes down. First time today. And with 2 outs, it'll be Nebula batting. In his final season so far as we know. Trying to end it on a high note, hopefully going to another World Series. As he swings and misses at a changeup as well. First pitch changeup once again. It's been a pitch that a lot of pitchers have been able to use in many different ways. Whether it be to force contact or adapt for swing and miss. It's been a very important pitch. And a versatile one at that. Reagan will load up for the 1-1. That one paints. Wow. Knuckleball down low at 60. Some would say he got away with that one. As 1-2 count to Nebula. Got him swinging on the sinker. That Daisaki Mirai animation working well. As Regon strikes out the side. And now the Giants will take the field for the bottom of the first inning. Pacific pitching once again. These have been the big two in the National League and really in the league. Top two pitchers. As it will be Pacific versus Regom, a matchup that can easily decide an entire game for both sides. Both of these two at the top of the class. Oh, Pacific take curveball. Well, uses the curveball. Gets him taken. Strike one. Pacific preaching, having to be aggressive. He's over with 2 strikes. Oh, that changeup is lifted. And down. It's down. He did not get to it in time. We'll throw it in there. It'll be safe at 2. And that'll be a double. Leadoff double for Regom. Now, it'll be Trevor batting second. We'll take a first pitch ball, the sinker. Trevor, a good hitter in his own right. Hasn't been able to show to a lot of games, trying to hustily get back in the groove. But that one's going to get down in front of Nebula, and it'll be thrown out at first, but it'll advance the runner. It'll advance Regom to third. We get the out on the fielder's choice. I think. I might be dumb. Whatever. Dre. Up to bat. Dre been having a little bit of a resurgence season of her own. See if she can do something big here in the playoffs and drive a run home. So that's a good take there. On a close pitch, 1-0. Good take right there on the changeup. Has Pacific down 2-0. You're up in the count like this, you kind of start thinking, what are you going to see next? Beautiful check swing there on the curveball. And it is a 3-0 count. You've got to assume it's a strike now if you're the bat. But we'll see. Maybe he deviates. 3-0 pitch. Swung on. It was a strike, but missed. It was a good pitch there, the sinker. And now 3-1. Got to start climbing back up in the count. What will we do? Took the curveball up there for strike 2. And now all of a sudden the count is full. Let's see what happens here. Three-two pitch coming at you. Fouled off. Trey been trying to find a little more consistency. Had some good games this regular season, but has since fallen back down. If there's any time to come through, it'd be now early. 3-2 pitch swung on and missed. Slider just outside. That'll bring up Brownie. Brownie, who came into this league with Pacific's Mariners. Knows how he plays. So that was a good slider there for strike one. Oh, that pitch hit high, but popped up into the hands of Neb. Then the inning. Scoreless here after one in Los Angeles. We'll bring up Sese to lead it off. Had a double. Both teams started their innings about the same. Only difference being the Dodgers able to advance their runner who hit a double. Regom to third, but no runs scoring. Regom will pitch again to Sese. That sinker's taken outside for ball one. This game will be important for many reasons, not only just for who makes the playoffs, is got him with the fastball right there swinging. Not only will this be important for the playoffs, but also it'll be important for not only NL Cy Young, but potentially for MVP. As Pacific and Regom have been neck and neck all year, and that ball is crushed out here down to the wall. Dre couldn't track it. Running to second, and he's in. That ball almost left this stadium. That is going to be another leadoff double. 2-for-2 for Mr. Sese. It's now Jacob batting. Oh, Jacob, first pitch. Hits it out to left. I think it was foul, though. It was foul. It did land foul. It was a hard hit ball, though. We'll say that. Takes on the 1-1. Takes again for the knuckle. It'll be 2-1. Now up to 3-1. Not sure why we're not throwing strikes to Jacob. 3-1 pitch. Missed it, and he walked him. So Jacob walked in this game. That is something I did not expect would happen at all. But it has happened. So it looks like time's been called. With 2 runners on for the Giants. This is where they've struggled. They get runners on base. And they are not ultimately able to capitalize and score runs. Now with Pacific up, he's going to have to clutch up and do something, as it looks like time was called again. Now it looks like not looking like a fielding disparity. What? It looks like we're good now. Regom's pitch. Swung on and hit high out to left. That is at the wall again. Dre not moving to field the ball. That'll bring a run home. It'll score 1. Runners advance to second and third. At the wall again.
One-run double for Pacific,
Dre
and the
not
Giants
moving
crack
to
the
field
ice
the ball.
first.
That'll bring a run home. It'll score one.
Now Nebula
Regom's
to try and
pitch.
bring in
Swung
some
on
more
and
runs.
hit high out to left. Neb hits one. Dre doesn't let him get past her, though, and he's out. One run will score. He is most certainly out. I think they are looking at it. They gave him the base. Wow, that's surprising. I saw out there for my little vantage point here, but I guess not. So a run scores. One run will score. Regom's pitch. Swung on and hit high out to left. And Sese calls time. Neb hits one. Dre doesn't let him get past her, though, and he's out. Now he's complaining about a quick pitch. Oh, 1. Taken low. That slider swung on and missed. By Sese's Regum trying to get out of a bit of a jam. Sese hopping off again. Get back in and we'll get going here. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off into the right seat, into the left seats. I was just getting some notes from my producer here as that was a swing and a miss from Sese. First out of the second inning. Now Jacob will be up. First pitch coming his way is fouled off into those same seats from before. Looks like Dre is awake and alert now. That is good. As you think of a lot of underrated hitters that have been in the league for a while, Jacob is one of those. One guy that really just hasn't been able to find a consistent place as a lot of other players have. He's still been able to show up and try his best and be a role player. That's important. Is that ball is fouled off close down the line almost. There'll be 1-2 now for Jacob as he's trying to bring some runs in for the Giants. And he is painted with the fastball for the strikeout. The Pacific will step in. Because now the Giants' offense starting to falter. We've seen this a few times this series. The Pacific has been hitting. So we'll see if he can drive in another run. Swings and misses on the sweeper. Inside. You already know he wants to go in there and hit a ball. But he's not getting it right now. The knuckleball. Getting him down to 0-2. With 2 out in the second inning. Swung on and missed. The bottom of the second we go. The Regum leading off the inning. It looks like everyone is playing some sort of infield in thing as Nev is the only outfielder. Oh, no. Wait, I see another one. There's Jacob. All the way out and right. First pitch coming your way from Pacific. Torregon takes the slider. Those are some pretty hittable pitches that Regom's been missing. Some pretty hittable pitches that could be something. He's been playing passive today. Not something they've been doing. That's been getting them the wins and getting them to this game 5. They've got to play aggressive here. Oh, that one's hit foul. Now, forcing the 0-2 count. As here comes the 0-2. Swung on, driven out to left, but caught by Neb. That'll be the first out in the bottom of the second. Now Trevor up to bat. Trevor's had himself some good games recently. Let's see if he can keep the momentum going as he takes a sinker in there for strike number 1. Takes a curveball inside for strike 2. Pacific being very aggressive on these hitters. Throwing a lot in the zone today. Struck him out on 3 pitches. Looking. That is not the at-bat you usually see from Trevor. Now Dre is up with 2 outs. Nobody on. That ball, first pitch, swung on, but popped up, and that is out of the inning. Giants preserve their 2-0 lead and will bat to start the 3rd inning. Nebula will be the batter to lead it off for the Giants. Regom taking the mound once again. First pitch, Neb swings high out to left. It's going to get down at the wall. Dre throwing out to second. He's going to beat the throw. Neb into second with yet another leadoff double. The Giants offense getting those crucial hits. As now Sese up to bat. He's 2 for 2 already this game. He hits that one down the line. It's fair. Towards Trevor. Neb will slide into third. It'll be a single. And runners are on the corners quickly with nobody out. Jacob with another RBI opportunity. First pitch swung on. It's past Brownie. That'll bring in another run. Neb's coming home. He beats the throw. Or nothing. That's 3-0. There we go. 3-0. Another run scores. Runners on first and second. And now the Giants really starting to get to Regom here in the third inning. Pacific still trying to get that marquee hit here that could really break this game open and maybe send these guys to the World Series. And there it is! It's out to left! It's gone! Pacific, a 3-run homer in the third inning. They've been looking for that for a little while now. And it comes to give the Giants a 6-0 lead in Los Angeles. What a swing. It looks like that'll do it for Regum today on the mound. Not the performance that he was looking for at all. That'll send out Dre after 40 pitches. What a turn of events here, ladies and gentlemen. As Nebula will take a strike there. First pitch. That could really break this game open. And maybe send these guys to the World Series. And there it is! It's out to left! It's gone! 0-2, the old duper. Love that pitch. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and driven out to right. It's going to get by Brownie. And the hits just keep on coming. That'll be a single for Nebula, as that's his second appearance this inning. It'll be the second appearance this inning as well for Say. As Dre trying to get the Dodgers out of this inning and back on offense quickly. So it'll be a first pitch strike there from Dre. Is there. That one is popped up and gone, actually. Gone. Say. A 2-run shot to add on. And now 8-0 Giants. As they have come to life and broken this game open completely. Is there. That one is popped up. As the Dodgers continue to slog along in this game. That's a take-it strike there from Dre. Jacob skies that one out to left and is caught finally. The first out of the third inning. The Pacific up once again. I'll swing and miss at a fastball. This is what he's been looking for this series. Not a lot of offense from this team, as that one's going to dribble through the gap, but still will be the second out. As the throw was in time. Good thing for them. His first pitch strike once again from Dre. Freezes Nebula. Who now bats? That one's hit through into the gap. It's a right. Does not get past the fielder. It's a late throw, however. That's yet another hit for Neb. And he'll go ahead and get on. Yeah, I need things to talk about. Season, after the season concludes, World Baseball Classic will be returning during the off-season. A little friendly tournament to see which country can hit the ball the best. Stay tuned on Sports Plus to learn more as that ball is hit foul. Barely out of foul territory. Regum just ran out of dirt to run across. So that'll be a long 0-1. A warning shot, if anything. We're waiting on something. Say isn't there. Oh, and we'll get back going here, it looks like. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2 count now. Say will swing and miss. A struggle bus there for the Dodgers, but they get out of it. Giants lead 8-0 as the Dodgers will be back on offense. And now Brownie will be batting here to start the third inning. She'll take a sinker low for ball number one. My bad. Ball number one. Ball one. He'll throw again. It's swung at. Out to right. Is never going to get there. It dropped. It looked like it dropped down. It was very close, however. I think they'll give it to him. So Brownie gets on the leadoff single. Now Regon up to bat. And the Dodgers have a long, tall hill to climb. They're going to try and come back in this game. As Regon will take for ball number one. Two of the best, most consistent players in Season 8 playing as that one is skied out to right up to Nevin. That is the first out of the inning. As Dre is up once again. Pacific will pitch. Missed on the fastball for strike number one. Well, there's a swing and miss on the slider. Making it 1-2. Favor. Okay. That'll be the second out of the inning. As not only is the World Baseball Classic comeback, as I mentioned earlier, for the first time in league history, there will be a minor league system coming to season 9. Road Baseball Minor Leagues, RBML, will be opening up their official first season in season 9. And the opening day matchups will be streamed on Sports Plus. So that's something to look forward to. But those will be things to look forward to as we enter a new era in this league. More baseball, more everything, as that is popped up high. What a diving grab from Neb in the fourth to take us to the fourth inning. Nebula with the catch potentially of the year to save a foul ball. Let's get the special replay going. More baseball, more everything, as that is popped up high. Beautiful. We are 5 runs away from the mercy rule being enacted. I mean, they can't always. And it looks like it's over. They forfeited. Well, that's sure game. San Francisco wins the World Series. San Francisco's going to the World Series. We'll see you on Thursday against Detroit. The stadium's being nuked. I've been Teo. Thank you for watching.